Bonne saison de la fierté de Montréal, Québec.
Gwe, Nindeluisi John R. Siliboy, Aweda Bexi, Esesoni, Millbrook First Nations. Hello everyone, my name is John R. Siliboy and I'm from Eskasoni and Millbrook First Nations. Here I am in Djibouti, the territory of the Mi'kmaq, also known as Mi'kmaqi. We acknowledge the land that we live on, we acknowledge the land that we come from, we acknowledge the language, the plants, the animals, and the people and the culture that continues to thrive from our region. As a Two-Spirit person, I'm here to celebrate what is Pride and what it means to be a Two-Spirit person during Pride events. First and foremost, we acknowledge the fact that we come from various perspectives and cultural languages, if you will, when it comes to being Two-Spirit. So for example, here in Mi'kmaqi, we acknowledge the fact that we intersect with either gender or sexuality, very closely linked with our spirituality and through our languages. We're exploring that identity as we speak. Across the regions and across various territories, there are other perspectives and other languages that share what is Two-Spirit. Essentially, we want to acknowledge the fact that being Two-Spirit is being grounded to your culture, your identity, with your gender and or with your sexuality, with your spirituality at the same time. This is very important, and during Pride, we celebrate our identities, we chant, we drum, we sing, we dance, we feast. We want you to celebrate with us during Pride Month. Happy Pride, everyone. Give me Dale Sinin.
Happy Pride from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, the unceded traditional territories of the Algonquin Anishinaabe peoples.
Hello everyone, bonjour à tous. Happy Pride Month and welcome to this year's virtual Pride flag raising event. This year's Pride season marks the 50th anniversary of the first gay rights protests that took place in Vancouver and Ottawa in 1971. This was a turning point for the LGBTQ2 movement in Canada. Mes amis, on a fait beaucoup de chemin depuis, mais il reste tellement de travail à faire. On a tous un rôle à jouer pour bâtir un pays plus inclusif et plus ouvert, où toutes les personnes peuvent vivre une vie sans discrimination ou obstacle, peu importe leur orientation sexuelle, leur identité de genre ou leur expression de genre. Since 2015, our government has been working to combat hatred and discrimination against LGBTQ2 people. Together, we've established Canada's first LGBTQ2 Secretariat to help promote human rights and develop inclusive and intersectional policies and programs across our government. We now have a Minister of Diversity, Inclusion and Youth who supports us in building a country where every person has an equal opportunity to succeed and where diversity is celebrated. We amended the Canadian Human Rights Act to protect the rights of trans and non-binary peoples and to prevent discrimination based on gender identity or expression. We're banning conversion therapy across the country, and we've made unprecedented investments for LGBTQ2 community service and youth organizations, both here at home and around the world. Notre combat pour l'égalité se poursuit. Et tout au long de la saison de la fierté, on va célébrer les progrès qu'on a réalisés, la résilience et le courage de ceux et celles qui ont revendiqué la liberté et plus de droits, ainsi que la diversité qui fait la force de notre pays. Et ensemble, on va bâtir un pays où tout le monde est libre d'être soi-même. Bonne fierté à tous.
Bonne saison de la fierté d'Edmundston, Nouveau-Brunswick.
Hello, bonjour. Merci pour vos paroles inspirantes, Mr. le Premier Ministre. Bonne saison de la fierté. The joy of pride is coming through loud and clear on my screen. Not even a global pandemic can dampen this energy. It was 50 years ago that Canadians first took to the streets in Ottawa and Vancouver to fight for LGBTQ2 rights and to demand changes to federal laws that discriminated against LGBTQ2 people. Since then, We've seen a lot of positive change, yet the fight for equity is far from over. We must keep demanding change until every single one of us is free to be our true, most authentic self. Il reste beaucoup à faire pour construire le Canada plus compétissant et consciemment plus inclusif que l'on veut. C'est pourquoi la saison de la fierté est si importante. C'est une célébration de la belle diversité qui fait notre force. Grâce à leur travail et à leur dévouement, des organismes communautaires et des organismes de la fierté ont su nous rassembler en toute sécurité. Alors que c'est plus important que jamais, ils continuent à nous offrir une belle programmation. Today, June 15th, we'll be raising the Progress flag virtually across social media. I invite you all to join in. You'll find a Pride Season toolkit and virtual flag at canada.ca/free-to-be-me. It's going to be a powerful statement of solidarity, and I can't wait to see those rainbow colors in my feeds. This Pride Season, I hope you will join me in participating in virtual celebrations, supporting LGBTQ2-owned businesses, using the hashtags FreeToBeMe in Pride Season, and make a commitment to act and honor the resilience and spirit of diverse LGBTQ2 communities from coast to coast to coast. J'espère que l'an prochain, on pourra célébrer la fierté en personne. Merci aux premiers intervenants et au personnel de la santé LGBTQ2 qui travaillent fort pour que ce soit possible. Et maintenant, je passe le micro à ceux qui sont avec nous pour donner le coup d'envoi de la saison de la fierté cette année.
Happy Pride from Whitehorse, Yukon, on the traditional territory of the Kwanlin Dun First Nation and the Ta'an Quechan Council.
On tient tellement à votre santé, on tient tellement à notre métier. Protégeons-nous tous ensemble. Il faut se faire vacciner pour qu'on puisse célébrer la prochaine fierté en toute liberté. Bonne saison de la fierté de la part du Centre de radio-oncologie, l'hôpital Charlemagne, Longueuil, Québec.
Bonne fierté tout le monde!
Happy Pride from Cochrane, Alberta.
Happy Pride Season, Canada! From the Edmonton Two-Spirit Society, located in Treaty 6 territory in Amiskwaciwâskahikan, Edmonton, Alberta, the ancestral lands of the Papa Chase Band and many other Indigenous groups.
We raise the flag today not only in pride, but also in healing. Today, we also continue to hold space for Indigenous queer folks across the nation. We are healing from the wounds in our history and the damage done towards our Two-Spirit people. We invite Canadians to join us in raising the flag. As we are all treaty people, let us work together to find ways to bring our Ikweo people back into the sacred circle. Pride is about more than just a celebration. Pride is about love and equality, no matter who you are. Let us raise the flag together.
Happy Pride from Toronto!
Bonne saison de la fierté de Montréal, Québec.
Happy Pride Season from York Region, Ontario. I'm a proud Summer Club student at Transport Canada.
Happy Pride Season, and remember, you are loved.
Happy Pride Season from Ottawa, Ontario.
Happy Pride Season from Vancouver, British Columbia.
Happy Pride Season from London, Ontario.
Bonne fierté. Happy Pride from Ottawa.
Bonne saison de la fierté de Gatineau, Québec.
Happy Pride Season from Yellowknife in Chief Dragi's territory in Denendeh, Northwest Territories.
Bonne saison de la fierté du réseau de la fierté à la fonction publique.
Pride is a sense of community. Pride to me is being the truest expression of yourself every day. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride Season from Dallas, Texas.
Happy Pride Season from Ottawa, Ontario.
Joyeuse saison de la fierté de Madrid en Espagne.
I'm sending you this video to wish you all a happy Pride season.
Happy Pride Season.
Happy Pride Season.
Happy Pride Month from the GTPAO. 14 Wing Greenwood, Nova Scotia.
Bonne saison de la fierté.
Happy Pride Season from Gatineau. Bonne semaine de la fierté de Gatineau.
Happy Pride Season from Victoria, British Columbia.
Happy Pride Season.
Happy Pride Season from Montreal.
Happy Pride Season.
Happy Pride Season from Toronto, Ontario.
Happy Pride Season from Ottawa on the traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe.
Woo!